What's happening, family? Dr. Joe here. Hope each of you are well and blessed. How do I know that I've lost enough weight? A couple things that need to happen to let you know that you've lost enough weight. And the first one is not how good you think you look. All right. The vanity of how we look is a part of the problem, because in this pro-fit culture, we're living in times to where people are too big and their sexual value has not been compromised. And that's problematic because that won't always be. A couple things that need to happen for you to say that you've lost enough weight. Number one, when you get to the point to where you need no prescription medications. If you're on a hypertensive medication, if you're on diabetic medication, if you're on high cholesterol medication, guess what? You have not changed your lifestyle enough, and you need to continue until you can get to the point to where you can sustain good health, less pharmaceutical type of preventative maintenance drugs like hypertensive medication, insulin, high cholesterol statins, etc. The second way that you know you've lost enough weight is when you're feeling excellent. When you're getting good rest, when you're getting good sleep, when you have good mobility, when you're not crashing at 2 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon, where you are high off of life. All right. Most people who are too big, you're going to have issues in your ankles, hips, your feet are going to swell. You're going to run out of energy, and you're going to lean towards the side of overstimulating yourself. All right. So you have to feel excellent. Your blood sugar needs to be balanced. You need to have great energy throughout the entire day. There needs to be nothing that you want to do that you can't due to lack of energy. And most of the people who lack in terms of energy have blood sugar issues, insulin resistant, and all of those things are connected to being overweight. All right. Thirdly, another way that you know that you lost enough weight is when your waist circumference is half of your body weight in inches or less. Okay. It's going to mess a lot of people up. If you're a 6-foot man, that's 72 inches, your waist needs to be 36 inches or less. All right. If you're 5 feet tall, ladies, that's 60 inches. Your waist needs to be a 30 or less. Okay. 4 is BMI. Are you at a healthy BMI rate? Go on a BMI scale and put in your numbers. It's going to ask you how tall you are. It's going to ask you what your gender is. It's going to ask you how much you weigh. Most people say, oh, well, this isn't for me, Listen, if you're a female and you're 200 anything, you're too big. No woman should weigh 200 and anything if you want to be healthy. That is not a discrimination against a woman who is 200 pounds, 300 pounds, or whatever. But the point is, we live in a society to where we're just flat out too large. All right. If you're 5'10", if you're 5'10" and you're a man, you probably need to be 180 pounds or less, maybe 190. If you're more muscular, then it still may come up high on the BMI, and you still may have a small degree of forgiveness based upon your musculature, because a lot of athletes are in great health, and it'll show that they are high on the BMI side, but most of us aren't athletes. Most of us, that BMI chart is a good indication of where you need to be. So keep these things in mind. It's a good point of reference. It kind of lets you know where you are and how much work you need to do. All right. Do something today. Take a step in the right direction. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.